Alright, YouTube family, how's it going, gods and goddesses, beautiful, wonderful children of the one creator source, amazing beings watching this channel? I'm gonna bring to you right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 10, a little more or less ways that you can increase your God power now. What do I mean by God power? I mean the power to experience yourself and to express yourself as the source, as the one that is within you, as the omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent God within you. Uh, and I'm going to tell you how to increase that ability right now. I'm going to give you some more ways. This is a follow-up to my 7+1 ways to increase your God power. I'm going to give you probably close to 10, a little less or a little more ways right now to do the same. Maybe I shared some of this on the other video, and maybe I didn't. So without further ado, here we go. Got some notes. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my notes here. The first one I want to let you in on is technology. Now, a lot of people have different feelings about technology when it comes to the path of evolution and the path of spirituality, etc., etc. And I want to tell you right now that things like television, internet, phones, etc., etc., these things are basically tools, and pretty much all tools are neutral. What I mean by that is that they don't carry a specific positive or negative intent or intention per se. However, they can carry specific positive or negative intents through them by the person wielding or using the tool. For instance, a hammer can be used to hammer a nail. It can also be used to bash someone's face in. Hopefully you're not out there using a hammer to bash people's face in. I do not condone that. But I want to talk to you about technology because technology is a powerful tool. And on the path of ascension, evolution, spiritual progress, to accomplish this in one lifetime, you pretty much want to synergize as many different tools into your practice that you can have, and technology is a powerful one. So first on the list here of technology, one of the things that I do is there is an app on the iPhone, I'm sure on the Android platform as well, called Subliminator. And what the Subliminator app does is it carries with it already specific free programs. And the reality of the situation when it comes to programming yourself is that if you don't program yourself, life will program you. Les Brown said that and told me that, and he's a powerful motivational speaker, and it's absolutely right. If you don't program yourself, you're being programmed, you're being influenced, you're being suggested upon 24 hours a day by all kinds of things from yourself and outside of yourself. And so when we talk about programming yourself, this is not something that is new or different. It's always happening, but this is something that you can take by the reins and direct yourself for your highest good. And so with the Subliminator app, it already comes pre-programmed in a male voice and a female voice. The benefit obviously of listening to a female voice is if you're female, or if you're a male and you feel more comfortable hearing a female voice and you think that those suggestions will settle in better coming from a female's voice, then so be it, and vice versa. And then what's really cool about it is you can record your own affirmations, your own mantras, your own programs, and have them play. Now what's awesome about the Subliminator app is not only will it play this affirmation and mantra, but it will loop it and play it over and over and over and over, and repetition is one of the main ways of programming yourself, of overriding old programs and negative programs and reprogramming them with more positive programs, intentions, etc. So now if you have this app and you have your own powerful mantras and affirmations programmed in it, you can listen to your own voice, which is probably the most powerful thing to do, saying these things over and over and over again. Now you can do this with headphones, and you can also do it with a Bluetooth. I choose to use a Bluetooth a lot of the time because I can play the volume very, very, very low. so low that my conscious mind can barely perceive it. I might hear whispers, but my subconscious mind, I know, is fully absorbing and receiving it. Another thing cool about the Subliminator app is that you can play your mantras and affirmations underneath and below your favorite music to listen to. Now, I find that listening to positive or neutral or in general positive tones without any words, or at least positive music that makes you feel the way that your mantras are and affirmations are designated to make you feel, or in other words, listening to things that affirm what it is that you are affirming for yourself in some way or another through the feeling, the actual lyrics, or even the sounds, is probably the best way to go about using and utilizing that. The idea is that your conscious mind will be listening to your music while your subconscious mind is picking up the affirmations that are being played just a little bit lower or even lower underneath the musical tones for you to pick up. And so I wanted to tell you about that. Also, in the realm of headphones and listening to things are hypnosis tracks and music and brainwave entrainment meditations and sounds. So, hypnosis tracks. There are self-hypnosis tracks out there. Hypnosis tracks designed and geared towards everything from quitting smoking to losing weight to having more confidence to selling more, and also to increasing your psychic powers, ESP, astral projection, and other supernatural abilities. You can listen to these self-hypnosis tracks using your headphones, and you can derive great benefit from them because essentially all change work, whether through ritual, manifestation, feelings, thoughts, um, law of attraction, whatever you want to call it, magic, whatever you want to call it, all change work that happens in the physical realm as a result of some action and thought and words that we say, etc., is basically the result of impressing upon the subconscious mind an idea in the now that you wish to be true or that you are affirming to be true. And at the moment that you can get the subconscious mind to believe this about yourself and about your reality, the subconscious will begin to or fully project that truth and that reality to you, whether it is about yourself, your community, and or the world. The key is for the greatest good of all. So you can listen to hypnosis tracks and derive many benefits from this ability of hypnosis to communicate directly with the subconscious mind and to reprogram and program those things that are very positive and uplifting for you in your life. Another really cool thing in technology that I've discovered is a subliminal flash screen program. There are many out there and many that are free. I am using one called Subliminal Blaster, and it was free. And what these do is they come pre-programmed most of the time with their own suggestions and programs, and you can also edit them, amend them, and or program your own and give them your own titles. Now what this will do once you hit play is it will flash these words on your computer screen pretty much indefinitely or for whatever time you program it to. It'll flash it so big or so small, you can change that. It'll flash it in a certain color, you can change that. And it'll flash it for a certain duration, usually tenths of a second. I mean really quick, right on your screen, to the point that you can barely consciously perceive it. Most times you can't even. All you're aware is, up, something just blinked over there, up, something just blinked over there. And this is very powerful, especially if you're on your computer a lot, because you can be doing anything now, and you can have these programs being flashed at you and going deep into your subconscious mind, changing your reality. So subliminal flash screens programs are very powerful, and another way to increase your growth in any level that it is, even and especially the spiritual evolutionary level of which this channel is mainly about. So I wanted to tell you also that many of these things on this channel can be used to manifest pretty much any and everything that you wish to in life. Of course, these secrets are mainly geared and guided towards you becoming super powerful, all-knowing, and manifesting your highest true God self in this world at this time and in this life, no matter what. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you about is a daily practice, a daily routine. Once you have enough practices of meditation, of yoga, qigong, hand positions, mantras, affirmations, etc., it is useful to put together a daily practice that comprises 15 minutes, a half an hour or more of these practices one after another in a routine, in a discipline, so that you become a disciple of what it is that you're studying, so that you make these things a part of your action in a physical way. You bring it into the physical by taking action on them, and you do it daily. The power in this is immeasurable. What it does is it builds momentum in your energetic work. It builds momentum in your power. It draws more and more power into you every single day, and the goal is to draw in more power and store more power than you are using at any one given moment. This erects a very powerful shield around the mind, body, and soul and spirit in such a way is that it draws all your different bodies closer to one another and in greater sync, and it allows you to access greater and greater parts of yourself in many different levels and ways than you could have before. So a daily practice and routine is ultra powerful, momentous, and even necessary if you wish to make true headway and growth the fastest way possible with anything that it is that you're working towards manifesting. Having a daily practice of some kind will build momentum and give amazing amounts of power to whatever it is that you're doing, manifesting, or creating in your life. The next thing I wanted to tell you about, number 3, is study. Fill your mind with the information and stories and examples of what it is that you desire to be, what it is that you desire to manifest. Read the stories of those who have lived their dream and become that which you seek to become. Manifest that which you seek to manifest. Show yourself in every way possible that it is possible through finding that information that affirms that. Affirming study. Fill up your mind with all the words, thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that your mind and your heart with those things that affirm what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you're choosing to believe for yourself, what it is that you're bringing into the world. By doing this, you are reprogramming yourself, and you are deprogramming yourself from all the different thoughts, feelings, and programs of the past that have kept you up until now from realizing those things about yourself, manifesting those things in this life, and making the headway and the growth that you truly desire. So study, and studying towards the things that you truly believe in, or choosing to believe in and wish to manifest in this life, is ultra powerful. Very, very, very powerful. So the next thing I want to clue you in, number 4, is full spectrum work. Working from both ends of the spectrum: feeling, being, and doing. Now, on this channel, I teach the right-hand path of ascension, evolution, and spiritual alchemy and immortalization, God realization. And what that is basically is learning to feel the highest frequencies possible at any given moment and at all times, and to pour those frequencies out of yourself with the understanding and the knowledge that your highest self, your most perfect self, is constantly feeling that way and projecting those feelings, and therefore that you are beginning to resonate with your highest self, and that you will, in climax and culmination with this practice, reach a harmonic resonance in which you two will become one and fuse into one great, all-powerful, mighty being on the earth, just like Jesus Christ and many others were. And this practice is very safe and universal and powerful in that it gradually aligns you with the actions, thoughts, feelings, and lessons that you need that will lead you into the full manifestation of that. It's very effortless. You just put out the right frequencies and everything will fall into itself. In this path, you don't have to stop doing this or stop doing that or be this way or live that way, etc., etc. But in this path, you will constantly learn what the highest and best frequencies feel like to yourself by feeling them first and generating them and then sending them out. And you will begin to also learn and see when those frequencies are coming back to you, so that you will be able to follow your highest joy, your highest bliss, your highest happiness, and good in every given moment. And you will gradually be corrected and perfected in your own time and in your own way towards perfection. Now, this is very much working from only the right-hand side. The left-hand side is all about your actions, your choices, your decisions, and cultivating more moralities and higher and better choices that are for you. Now, sin is basically when we do something that goes against our own inner knowing, our own inner conscience, and what we know for ourselves to be right or wrong. When we do something that causes us to have a negative or a bad feeling after engaging in that act, We have, in a sense, sinned. We have not listened to ourselves. And this can cause us internal turmoil for at least a time until we can reach a realm of self-forgiveness in the matter, forgiveness all around, and basically hit the restart button knowing that, hey, we're not perfect, we're human beings, and now it's time to be better and make greater choices. This is what the right path allows, the right-hand path. But in order to get the greatest amount of work, power, evolution, etc., if you work from both ends of the spectrum, meaning whatever tenets of the golden rule you can accept and activate right now, whatever tenets of things like the Bhagavad Gita's rules and ways you can accept and act in now, whatever ways and tenets that you believe and resonate with that are in the Sermon on the Mount that you can activate, resonate with, and begin to change and do now in your actions wise. Whatever you can change now and work on now from the outside in will greatly help and empower your practice 5 to 10, 100-fold even if you work from both ends of the spectrum. I hope you understand what I mean by that, is that there are things that you can change and do in your outer actions, decisions, living, things that you know are things that you need to change, things that you know you may engage in that are not of your greatest good and best and most fulfilling, that you can change and act, and things that you can do now. Along with just feeling and being no spiritual esoteric things that I'm teaching you, there are actions that you can take now to change your behavior towards whatever you believe is your highest good, and towards behaving like and acting like whatever it is that you're wanting and trying to manifest in the world. Okay, so full spectrum work, working from both ends of the spectrum, not only the right hand path of feeling and being, but the left-hand path of doing actions and moralities and yeah, those things. So I hope you understand what I mean by that. Full spectrum work. Then we go down into sometimes I can't read my own writing. Huh. And sometimes I'm not even able to decipher it. Well, the next one is feeling as if. And basically how I work this is that whenever I do a change work, whenever I do a manifestation, no matter how I activate it, I'll let it go and then just act as if, live my life as if it is that way, to the best ability, and obviously without engaging in anything that would not be for my greatest good to the most possible. In other words, you do something for abundance, then that means that you don't penny pinch so much. At the same time, it means you don't go out and spend all your money and put yourself in a bad situation. But what it just means is that you act as if you have greater abundance. Maybe you'll give more, calculatedly, and with no strings attached. Maybe you'll do something nice for somebody with your money, with no strings attached. So feeling as if, that once you do something, feel as if, act as if, be and do as if it were the case. Basically not contradicting whatever it is that you have already put out there through other thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. Okay? So the next thing that I want to throw out there is group magic, group manifestation, group work. There's a scripture, and it is said over and over in many different ways through many different languages that says that, and many different ways. Where two or more, Jesus says, when two or more are gathered in my name and they ask anything in faith, then it is done unto them, because I even stand in their midst, something like that. And what he meant by that is when two or more people gather together and they agree upon something, they manifest something, they state something powerfully, they pool their energy, their imagination, and their universal power into something, and they say that it is so, and then they let it go into the universe. Whoo! It's not 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, times 10 people equals 10. No. It's like 1 times 10 each time added to the next one. Its power is exponential. It is innumerable in its scope and in its wake. And so you can start actually a group of manifestation, a manifestation station, if you will, where you get together and you create mantras for one another, and you pick someone, and every day at a certain time everyone in this group go ahead and speak the mantra, put forth the intention, pour the energy out upon that person to receive and manifest whatever it is that they wish to receive and manifest. And then you check back in once a week to discuss the progress and have really awesome metaphysical conversations and growth. And the person who's receiving all that can also lead those calls and bring up topics of manifestation, metaphysics, and alchemy, and all these different things. And this can greatly uplift a group. So, in other words, you can start your own kind of secret society, so to speak, of manifestation, and soar in growth on many different levels. You can call abundance into your life, healing into your life, many different things using this universal power that you will soon find is very powerful if you choose to activate these things in your life. The next thing is self-hypnosis. As much as you can listen to self-hypnosis tracks, you can also learn how to hypnotize yourself and install very powerful programs in very powerful ways. And you can get study courses, home study courses. People out there by the names of Igor Ledachowski is kind of how you spell it, Igor Ledachowski, Steve G. Jones, and many others out there put forth their self-hypnosis courses, and you can find those and use those to much, much powerful benefit, because you can begin to communicate with your subconscious mind and to direct it along the lines with intent and purpose towards your highest good and the greatest good of all. Okay? Along with that, and another thing that kind of is with that, is understanding the subconscious mind and communicating with it. There are many different methods, ranging from muscle testing to pendulums to many things that again are just tools. These things are not negative per se in any way, nor are they positive. But if you come at them with a positive intent, with a prayer, and with a small safety, spiritual precaution, and with test questions to really affirm what means yes and what means no, you can actually develop a working and communicating relationship with your deepest parts of yourself, communicate with it, ask it questions, gain knowledge and insight, and also program the things that you want to be accepted and changed in yourself and therefore in your reality. So reading up on the subconscious mind, you can look up the subconscious mind, the power of the subconscious mind, understanding the subconscious mind, using the subconscious mind, all these different things, and type in PDF and find many different free things out there that will completely open you up to this and teach you these things. I have a book right here that I'm going to suggest called A Course in Materialization, Volume 1. And it is absolutely ridiculous. And it has more than 700 pages of quotes by 14 original authors on New Thought and the Law of Attraction from the early 1900s, before any of these other guys came out. And their stuff is the source of all this information now, and therefore probably even the most potent. People like Elizabeth Town, Thomas R. Gaines, Genevieve Berend, Ella E. Dodson, Ralph Waldo Treen, Mary A. Dodson, Thomas Troward, Richard Inglis, Christian D. Larson, Brown Landone. Excuse the dogs out there. I'm going to calm them down with my energy. And hopefully they'll just settle down. Hopefully they're not bothering you in any way, and you can focus just on the sound of my voice. But Richard Inglis, Christian D. Larson, Brown Langdon, Henry Thomas Hamlin, E.V. Ingram, George Winslow Plummer, Julia Seaton, very, very powerful authors, and even more are in this book. Things like this, very powerful, will help you understand yourself. Man, know thyself. Okay, so it's very powerful. And this also leads into feedback, gaining that feedback with your subconscious self, with your inner self, and with even your higher self, learning to communicate in these ways and getting feedback, instant feedback through these different methods of communication with yourself. Very, very powerful. Yes, no, good, bad, my highest good or not. Very, very simple, quick, easy things you can do and learn that are out there available to you. We live in the information age. There's no reason why you can't learn and understand anything that you wish to learn and understand in your life, and begin to apply anything towards changing your life now. Okay? Then the next thing I have is fun, play, laugh. Alright? whatever it is that brings you joy, whatever it is that makes life fun for you, whatever music that uplifts you and inspires you and just fills you with so much bliss, listen to that. Whatever it is that, if you like to dance, dance. Don't deprive yourself of the things that truly bring you joy. And yes, there may be some things that have been programmed into you that do bring you joy, but it's not a lasting joy. And by constantly pouring out true joyous frequencies and following those frequencies when they come, you will learn the difference between those things that are giving you lasting joy and true uplifting joy and universal ways, and things that really don't and won't. And therefore you will begin to make greater choices as you follow your bliss and follow your joy. And just get happy, people. Stay happy. These things are more powerful than you can possibly imagine, because they all are affecting your inner mind, which is the collective mind, which means they are affecting the world. The changes you make within yourself, you are making within thousands of other beings, and helping and allowing thousands of other beings, and therefore the world as you do it. Its power cannot be fully comprehended by you right now unless you have a powerful imagination and a truly great faith. And then I have, lastly but not least, mantras, decrees, and affirmations. And these are all pretty much the same. Understand also that while trying to absorb this information to change your life, they're going to be distracting factors. They're going to be distracting factors on my end, on your end, pretty much any and everything that is going to try to pull you away from bettering yourself and causing change in your reality, because there are a lot of energies and forces that have gotten very used to working with you and being close to you that don't want to go, that don't want to fall away. Things that if you could do without, and things that if you could eradicate, overcome, conquer, or harmonize and alchemize within yourself, you would become so much more of a better person. You would become a great force of change in this planet if you can just overcome these hurdles and these bumps. And so affirmation, mantra, decrees are very powerful, because the more you do research, the more you find out that all this universe and everything within it was created through thought, word, sound, vibration, frequencies. And so there is a state of mind that you can enter into, which is a oneness with all life, where you enter into the oneness of the creator, and then you speak as that creator, and you command, and you say that it is so, a thing, very powerfully so, in full faith, and you command it again and again and again and again and again, and you pour it out into the universe as if, and then you begin to act as if, and you will literally watch miracles unfold. And the key to all of these things and more, is doing them with positive feeling, positive intention, the greatest good in mind for yourself and all beings, and repetition, daily practice, etc., etc., etc. So, with that, I bring to you 10 more or less more ways that you can exponentially increase your God power, your manifestations, your change work in this life, and become your highest self now. Become your God self now. So I'm going to end right there on that note by saying, once again, as I always do, that you are the sons and daughters of God. You are one with God. You are God. I am God. We are God. I am Amen. You are Amen. We are Amen. The absolute truth of God made manifest. Amen. Thank you for joining me here on this channel, God Speaks, where we explore the secrets of the universe, the secrets of alchemy, transmutation, metaphysics, quantum physics, superposition, immortality, superpowers, and as we pioneer and spearhead the front of spiritual evolution of mankind, as we conquer death, co-create heaven on earth, as we bring on the golden age and cancel out every single reality in which death and destruction hold sway upon humanity. These things are canceled out even as we speak. Thank the Almighty One within all life. And I hope that you are living in a way that affirms this, because you will inherit that world. You will inherit that reality. You will see a bright new day, not only in yourself, but in all mankind. And you will live in and create a different future for yourself. So congratulations already, because as you are absorbing this information, you are making it so, and even more so as you act upon it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel free to come back and look at any one of the other 45 videos that I have put out here that are free. Also, if you would like personal, powerful transformation work done with you by me, by my highest self, if you would like me to channel my highest self and have it work with you, myself work with you in any way, I have a multitudinous forms of different ways to communicate with yourself and to instill better suggestions and programs upon yourself, and to change your mind, change your feelings, change your world right now. And these effects can, as you will see, take on effect very fast and be very powerful. Simply email me at amenhotep8@live.com and learn more, or schedule an appointment. The first 15 minutes are free and half off for first time clients. Let's work on this. Let's do this now. Let's change your mind now, and let's watch the world change as a result, people. Thank you, and join me again at God Speaks anytime you want to expand your mind and, at least for a moment and eventually permanently, get out of the matrix, because you are the one. You are Neo. So am I. So are we all. It's time to wake up. Amen. Enjoy the next video. Enjoy all the rest. Peace and love on planet Earth now and forever.